Hi and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for any messages that you need to hear whenever you find this reading. So go ahead and make a selection from group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi and welcome to your reading, group number 1. Let's start with the energy that is surrounding you, anything that you need to hear at this time. Messages for group number 1, please. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords with fighting. You have the Four of Wands with participation. This could be the energy of feeling left out from the crowd, feeling like or maybe the ability to see the fake in a person or a situation. And you have the Six of Swords with the burden. So group number 1, I feel like you guys are struggling with how people are behaving in front of you, but you're able to see the intention behind the behavior. So like there's this energy of gaslighting. Either you're gaslighting yourself or they are gaslighting you, in the sense like technically they didn't hurt you, but you got hurt in the situation, so now that is your problem. That is the energy I'm feeling over here. With the Four of Wands, I feel like you want to be understanding in the situation, but then there is also this realization that you are the only person invested or understanding the situation. With the Six of Swords and the burden, like this card speaks for itself, feeling like you're the one carrying this connection or this relationship on your shoulders, like the other person is not really contributing towards this. So that could be an energy you guys are sitting in. For some of you, there could be a struggle, a spiritual struggle connecting with your guides. Like you're feeling like the connection is lost. For someone over here, I feel like there is a message about you carrying unnecessary burden, like something you don't need to carry, but you feel like it's your job to carry it. You feel like it's your job to be responsible for that. I don't know what exactly this is, but you feel like, so if you're listening to this right now, you could be feeling like, I don't think there's anything in my life, everything that I'm doing is important. But there is a need for you to take a deeper look and to see if actually, those are important things. It could be something very small, with this cockbird sitting on top of this guy, so he's already carrying him, and then there's this cockbird. It doesn't need to be there, and this guy has legs, he can walk. Okay, so so I feel like, look at your day, take it one day at a time, and really scrutinize your day and everything that you do in a day, whether it is talking to somebody or like anything that you're doing in a day. Look at it and really decide for yourself, like if you really need to do it. If it doesn't feel bad and you're still doing it, are you doing it out of habit, or is this something that you can stop doing and it's not going to really impact that much in your life? So there's that kind of a message for somebody. Any more messages for group number 1, please? Go ahead. Okay, so you have the card of letting go. So everything that we just spoke about, there's a need for you to let go of something, even if it's a thought of you just thinking like, this is my responsibility, I have to um, get this done, I have to get that done, I have to do all of those things. Like, so even look at those thoughts and see what in that is unnecessary, like something that can be kept for tomorrow or 2 days, 3 days, 4 days later, but then you're just anxious to complete it now. So you already have a full plate and then you're adding to the plate, and hence you're stressed, and now you're wondering why you're stressed, and you're feeling like this is part of your. But like, if something can stall, then let it stall. Take that extra few minutes to do whatever makes you happy, or even if it is just not doing anything, like sitting a bit longer or sleeping a bit longer or relaxing a bit longer, in whichever way that works or needs to work for you. Okay, so that is the energy surrounding you. You have the Ace of Pentacles with maturity as the bottom of the deck energy over here, and I feel like that is um, like, seeing this is elevation for you in a way. Like, this is the way you're supposed to move to the next or do the next thing in this moment. This is the thing that you need to do. Why? Because it is bringing you some kind of maturity in this situation. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but for some of you, there's a struggle with accepting who you are right now. Maybe you feel like you feel too much, and there's a struggle with being able to feel this much, and you're probably feeling like, why am I different? Why could I not just be like everybody else and just screw it, that kind of an attitude. So there is, in thinking like that, there is some kind of a negative association towards yourself that you're having. So maybe you were trying to break out of some kind of routine, but you slipped back into the routine. Okay. So now you're wondering, like, so now you're feeling bad or feeling guilty or hating yourself for it. There's a message over here to forgive yourself, and it's never too late to start again. Okay. So that is the message here for group number one. I'm gonna get some tarot. So clarify the Knight of Swords with the Fighting card for group number one. Give us some more information on what this energy is. You have Temperance. So Spirit is trying to bring about some kind of balance. Spirit, or your soul, or your higher self, whatever you want to call that, is trying to bring about some kind of balance in this area. So balance is not about one thing or the other. Balance is having it both and knowing how to use what when. Okay, so what example can I give for balance? Like, the ability to be human and spirit both is balance, because fact is, you are a human being. You have, this flesh and this body, and you are spirit because you also carry that part of consciousness. So balance would be understanding the human nature, and then understanding the spirit nature, and how you can make it work for you as and when whichever one is required, dancing between the two. And I feel like that is something your higher self is trying to bring in for you in this situation. So if you're looking at something with the thought that you completely have to let this go, like either this or nothing, like, that is not the way, is what spirit wants to say over here to you. So tell us more about this Knight of Swords. What is group number one dealing with? You have the Chariot, so this could be choices over here. Okay, so in whatever situation, if you are resonating with this message, whatever situation is coming up in for you in your mind, there's a choice that you have to make or you have made in the situation. And this the fight is, I feel like it has to do with that choice. Like, how do you become comfortable, how do you accept it, how do you make peace with it? So that would be the energy of balance. Also the Ten of Swords, right? So you've been struggling with this situation for some time now, and and there's a need for you to find peace with this. There's a need for you to find the balance in the situation. There is a need, like, you, I feel like whatever this is, okay, is, if you looked deeper into your nature, then you would know why you would have to go through this over and over again. Okay, for example, if I am a teacher or a healer or somebody on the spiritual path that wants to help others, then I would need to experience those problems to be able to give the right kind of guidance. Otherwise I'm just talking in the air, right? So I have to have those experiences. So as a healer, I need to understand that my life is going to be all the time up and down, because the down is when I learn, and the up is, once the learning is completed, then you see the up in the situation. um, so there is something of that nature with your situation, that you need to make peace with the situation. Really make peace with the situation. Make choices that are going to be aligned with making peace. You have to understand that there is a price always to be paid. So how do you want to pay the price? Do you want to have a physical way of paying the price, where you lose something in the physical 3D realm, or you want to do it spiritually, where you're paying the price by changed thoughts, intentions, energetic vibration? Because even that way is still difficult. Okay, it's not easy. These things sound simple, but when you go to do it, then you would know the intensity or how difficult it really is. And that is the price you need to pay to willingly let go of what no longer serves you. And that letting go is a difficult process. Okay, so choosing the way of your soul is a difficult process. Anything more, Whoop? Sorry. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands coming out. Those are very good cards, talking about success and, um, you know, creating something. But I put it back because I like, if it needs to come out, it'll come out again. Right, any more messages for group number one? You have three of swords over here. All right, so whatever this is very painful. Yes, it is painful, but don't let the painfulness stop you from moving to the next level, or stop you from evolving. Like, don't let it fool you into staying stuck in old patterns and old energy. Don't let it carry you away from who you were meant to be now in this time. Also with the maturity of here, I feel like address this painful situation with spiritual maturity. Second time I'm seeing strength at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you guys have a lot of, like, you can do this. You have it within you. You have the Nine of Pentacles over here. So I feel like this time will call for a lot of alone time. So either you're already spending alone time or you need to start spending alone time. Yeah, Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there is a need for you to pull back your energy, cut it off from everybody so that you can see, look at your life, like have the time to look back at your life and see what has changed, what needs to change, what is different, what is holding you back, what is contributing to this pain that you want to let go of. Okay, so I'm gonna get three cards for advice for group number one, please, Spirit. Advice for group number one is balance. Okay, we saw the Temperance coming out here. That's what the situation is teaching you, and this is your advice of your find balance. You don't have to do it. It doesn't have to be big elaborate actions. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Be logical, be sensible, use your common sense. Look at, that's why you need to be aware of your environment, your situation, who you are, to be able to bring this balance back, bring this balance into this situation. I feel like they're trying to show you how to come out of this situation, and that is through balance. So I feel like whatever you're going through, if you paid more attention to the pain, yes, very sad. But if you paid more attention to the pain, then the pain is giving you the answer. Okay. Something that might help you, if this is resonating with you, is intend for your brain to show you what you need to see in, whatever situation you are in. Okay. And you will notice how your brain highlights those situations. Now, whether you want to look at it or not, that's a different thing, but pay attention if you ask. Okay, advice for group number one, please. Okay, the Six of Swords, once again, learn the lesson. Instead of, so this is the Six of Swords, and this is also the Six of Swords. So over here, instead of feeling burdened with where you are and what's happening, look for the lesson in the situation. Look for the loophole or how you can find your way out. And the last advice for group number one. Three of Cups. Don't take it so seriously. Don't take life so seriously. Don't take your situation so seriously. It's only as serious as you attach your intention and energy to it. The moment you're detached, the seriousness will go away. So don't take life too seriously. Don't take the situation. Find a way to celebrate. Find a way to be grateful. Find a way to give gratitude in the situation. Even if you cried today because it was so hard and so painful, give gratitude for whatever it has taught you in that day and in that moment. Right, bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. So listen to your intuition. Right, so that is what I have for you, group number one. Hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye. Hi and welcome to your reading, group number two. Let's take a look at what is the energy surrounding you at this time. What does group number two need to hear? Spirit. Eight of Pentacles, ordinariness. Okay, so we're talking about day-to-day life over here. So there's a message for something that you are doing or not doing on a day-to-day basis. I also feel like there's a need for you to concentrate on what is happening in not concentrate on what is happening, but like be in the now, even if nothing is happening in your day. There's a need for you to keep bringing yourself back to the now and notice what is happening, what you're doing, what you're feeling. You have the temperance with integration over here. So I don't know if this is this is going to resonate with you, but so I was in a place where I was feeling very stuck with my energy, and I had no motivation to go out or anywhere. I wasn't even feeling like going to office, so I was bunking, and and suddenly I felt like, you know, like I knew I needed to do something. I just didn't know what it was, and I knew that I like right now the like at the moment the important thing for me to do is to go to office, but I'm not feeling like doing that, so I'm not doing it. And so I thought, like, maybe it had been a while since I was bunking, so I said, okay, fine, like let's just at least that is doing something, like stepping out, getting ready, stepping out, going, doing your commitment, finishing your responsibility, and coming back home. Very ordinary day, right? But I felt like when I did that, the fact that I decided to take a step, to my knowledge, whatever seemed like the right thing for me to do. When I intended and I took the step, then the energy started opening up to show me what I was trying to find by staying confined in that space. And I realized that um, yes, there is a need for me to stay in this confined space, in this hermit mode, but then there is also the need for interaction, like situations that would open up the space to create opportunity. uh, if this is making sense. So I feel like there's something like about that kind of a message for you guys, like things in your day that seem very ordinary, and you feel like, I'll do this when that thing happens. Like, do that now. Okay, maybe the fact that you intend to, irrespective, in spite of, despite of, do that now, it opens up the channel or the energy for you. No more messages for group number 2, please. You have the nothingness. Okay, so I feel like you guys, and this is the Hierophant. You guys are in this space where, like, you are in the void, but if you are aware that you are in the void, you would choose very carefully. Also, because you are in the void, there's nothing really happening. So now, whatever happens from here is your choice, your actions. Okay, so that's why your days seem long, they seem boring, they seem like nothing's happening. But like they say, magic is in the little things, right? So the reason why nothing is moving and nothing is happening is because you're in the state of void. Now, do you want it to continue like this, flat line? Or what do you want to do now? What do you want to create from it? What do you want to choose to do in your day? What do you want to choose to add in your day? I feel like you guys could have a lot of space in your day to add new hobbies, new interests over here. So, and you probably are waiting that I'll do this when that happens. Then the moment is now. That is a message for you, group number 2. Any more messages? Okay, the Two of Cups with friendliness. So, like I was saying, going out, and which, like, you know, you're not going to get anything by going out, but the fact that you went out, you opened up the opportunity for something to happen, whether it happens or not, irrespective. You opened up the opportunity for something to happen, you opened up the door for something to happen over here. Okay, so with the Two of Cups, I feel like there's a need for you to. Okay, I'm gonna get clarification on this, because um, because the integration card is talking about the light and the dark aspect. Okay, the fire and the air. Of sorry, fire and water. What am I saying? Fire and water aspect. The balance between the two. All right. In the ordinariness card, you see two similar trees, two different colors over here. It's like the same thing, but it's different. One is pink and one is white. Okay, and I'm being drawn to like the two, but different but same. Okay, and then you have the friendliness. Again, you see the same image over here. All right, so I feel like there is an integration happening between within yourself. There is something coming to balance within yourself. This can be your energy. So if nothing is happening and nothing is moving, just have faith that there is an energy, there is work happening on an energetic level, and it's bringing something to balance in your life, bringing something into balance in your life. So this is the time for you to exercise patience and trust in this situation. Also see the opportunity in the situation and decide consciously, carefully what you want to make from it. Also with these two duality aspects, I feel like, you are in a state of balance. So I don't know if you guys are going through this, but I was in a place where, when I felt a negative emotion, I understood where the emotion was coming from, so I wouldn't give into the emotion, but even then I was still feeling. So if I'm feeling sad, I can see where the sadness is coming from. Like, somehow I managed to come out of that, and I'm seeing where the sadness is coming from, and I'm seeing why I shouldn't be sad. So there is no reaction, there's just emotion, but it gives a kind of control over the emotion, or that is the control you have, that you do not, you know get sucked in by the emotion. And I feel like that is an aspect of balance in your life, where you realize that I can get sucked in, or I can remain on the surface. Now I just got to choose which one I want. So I feel like that also could be something that is happening for you, group number two, with this duality. Like, you have the good and the bad, but it's just, you just need to make a choice which one you want to use, when you want to use it, and how you want to use it. Okay, let's get some more messages for group number two, please. Okay, so you have the hangman. Like I said, this is the time for you to exercise patience and trust. Also with the hangman over here, I feel like, they're trying to show you a different angle to this situation. So pay attention to what it is your mind is focusing on, your thoughts are focusing on, and decide whether you want to focus on the negative or you want to focus on the positive. Like, for the negative, the best thing to do is do what is needed to be done right now, like as of today. Forget about tomorrow, but as of today, what needs to be done, do that right now and let it go, and then focus on the more space you can fill with positive, good energy. So there's a need for you to trust, and you have the Four of Pentacles coming out over here to clarify also for the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, there's a need for you to pay attention to your thoughts, and there's a need for you to understand, ask yourself what it is that you want to create in this lifetime, what kind of a life that you want, and how you can project it out. how you can make that idea of that ideal life an actually ideal life, because you're in the state of void. So pay attention to what it is you're thinking, which aspect of life, the negative or the positive, and see how that is playing out in your day-to-day life. Pay attention to your day-to-day life, every action, every thought, every action, because there's a lesson in the now for you guys. Okay, clarify the Two of Cups, please. Okay, so you have the Emperor over here. You have the Hierophant and the Emperor. So spiritual leaders, but also leaders in, life, in whichever area it is that you work in. You have the ability to have higher knowledge in that area, higher experience, better experience in those areas. I feel like it could be your knowledge and your experience could be something that you don't see as knowledge or experience. You see them as like you expect everybody to know and understand it, because it seems so common to you, but this is not common knowledge that you have. Nine of Cups. So, like I said, keeping yourself in high vibration, pay attention to what vibration you're putting energy into. Page of Cups over here is talking about intuition. So, listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance that is coming in. You guys are receiving guidance at this time for what to create or how to create from this void space that you are in. One advice for group number two, please, Spirit. Where's the advice? Where's the advice for group number two, please? You have the three of wands. So again, patience over here. Okay, you have a dream, you have a wish. There is need for patience, because you are going to build on it one day at a time, one choice at a time, one awareness at a time. So patience is the message for you. Two of wands over here. So being able to calmly make choices in the direction that you want to go, making choices in that, towards that dream or that wish that you have. Conscious choices. And last advice for group number three, please. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles coming out over here. So I feel like something, I feel like you guys, there's a need for self-care. You have Justice at the bottom of the deck, okay? So whatever choice you make, whatever decision you make, whatever you do in your day, make sure you are being just towards yourself and the people around you. Make sure you're coming from a place of good intentions and love and higher understanding. With the Knight of Cups, there's a need for you to be kind towards yourself, practice self love, self care in this time, while filling that space for of patience. So with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like something is coming in towards you guys, some kind of information, knowledge, or maybe a shift in energy where you start to feel better, or you start to understand the message better, or what it is calling for. Right, so that is the message for you, group number two. Hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye. Hi, and welcome to your reading, group number three. Let's take a look at what is the energy surrounding you. Any messages that group number three needs to hear today, Spirit? Any messages for group number three, please? You have the Sun with innocence, childlike energy, happiness, celebration, some burden being lifted from you, feeling very happy in some kind of a situation. You have understanding, Page of Cups, Okay, so there's a different. I feel like you guys could have suddenly had like an epiphany on life. You have a different understanding. Either you already have a different, or you suddenly came into a different understanding of life, which has shifted you into a very joyful, happy energy. Like there's a lot of hope in this energy. There's a lot of motivation, self motivation, at least right now in this energy. Ace of Pentacles with maturity over here. So like I said, you have recently had some kind of an epiphany on life or your situation. Okay. Eight of Swords with the guilt over here. So I feel like if this could be in the area where you were struggling before and you felt like you don't know how to do this, or maybe it won't work for you, but suddenly you have something shifted where the energy is carrying you through this balance at the bottom with Temperance, integration. So yeah, you're seeing what is holding you back, and now you see it clearly, is what I'm getting over here. Like something was holding you back, and you've started to see the lesson or the meaning in the situation, or how to come out of that situation, how to think about it differently, how to look at it differently. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, this card has been a constant for all three groups over here. And this is really emphasizing the need right now of the hour for the collective to go within themselves and really um, look at what we are doing, and how our choices, how our thoughts are affecting our day-to-day life. Like there is really this need over here for you, group number three. I feel like you guys are already doing this. Like now you're trying to understand this idea, this epiphany, how to put it out there, is what I'm getting. Clarify the Innocence card. Okay, so the Five of Swords. This is the ending. You've decided to end some kind of struggle that you were having. In whatever way you were struggling with something, whether it's within yourself or an outside thing. You've decided to give up on the struggle. You've decided to end the struggle, and that is what has shifted your understanding. Clarify the Understanding card, please. Ace of Wands. So yeah, like there has been an answer has come to you on how to do something. What action needs to be taken? Workaround is what I'm getting. Like a workaround process has come, suddenly sparked. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Strength. Okay, so if you are doubting yourself, there's a need to know that there is no need for you to doubt yourself. You have the answers within you. You have the ability to do this. Even if you don't know how to do it right now, or you don't know what it is right now, the answer is going to show up. It is going to come to you like one day at a time, or in one way or the other. It is going to show up. Maybe little things, when you add it all together, you will see the complete picture. You will get the complete answer. Okay, so whatever this is, you already have the ability to go through this task and complete it. All right. So yeah, so this Eight of Swords situation, the guilt over here, I feel like there are going to be moments. It's not going to be that you're never going to have doubt and never going to be stuck. You are going to have moments like that. But I feel like this understanding that you're going through, or you're having right now, this epiphany, is showing you that whatever happens, you can get through this. Like it's bringing that um, thing, knowing, like establishing that knowing. Okay, last card message for group number three, please. Spirit. All right. The Knight of Cups over here. So again, this is a message for self-love. Okay, healing yourself. You give the love to yourself first, and then you it spills over to everything that you come in contact with is a reflection of that love, is a reflection of what it is that you're trying to create on the outside. So the more love you can feel within you for yourself, the more love you will see on the outside of you. Okay. uh Advice for group number 3, please, spirits. Where's the advice? We have the three of wands, so patience, patience, patience. What is the advice for group number 3, please? Four of wands, celebration. Advice for group number 3, please. Nine of swords. And the nine of swords over here. All right, so the advice for you, group number 3, is, like I said, you need to realize that it's not going to be a flat line. You're not going to be feeling great every day, all of the time. And there's a need for you to be kind to yourself and allow yourself to have patience and compassion at this time. Even on the days when you're not feeling so good, allow yourself to give in to that feeling of not feeling good, knowing that tomorrow you're going to be better. Like, don't suppress the feeling, allow it, but don't let it take over. You control the feeling. Right, so that is the message for you, group number 3. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye.